Hey guys, today's fun is W208 steering damper or steering shock, which is this right here. It's attached to your steering linkage, your center link, and it just basically attaches to the center link here, and on the other end it attaches to the frame, and it just dampens out vibrations as you're hitting bumps and stuff. Now, steering wheel wobble is one of those common things on a lot of cars, and on W202, 203, 20, and a lot of Mercedes. There are a lot of things that can make you get a vibration in your steering wheel, brakes, whatever. If you hit bumps, say you're on the highway and you hit a bump or a rut, and you get a steering shake, that is generally going to be a shock absorber or a steering damper. If it shakes constantly, it could be, you know, a million other things, but a steering damper or a shock absorber is probably going to cause your shaking after you hit a bump. If it gets worse, like I said, if it gets worse and it shakes around back and forth in your hand after you hit a bump, then it's generally going to be a stabilizer, a steering stabilizer or damper, or a shock absorber issue. Okay, I lied. Apparently these are 16s. I remember on the W202, I'm pretty sure they were 17s. But anyway, these are 16s. If you don't have a 16, a 5/8 is about as close as you're going to get in Imperial. I don't have a hell of a lot of room to work down here. Sorry about that. And let's see how sloppy this sucker is. There's nothing to it. Not much of a shock absorber. Where's the new one? It's right in front of me somewhere. The new one is much stiffer. Anyway, the new one is, they're about, depending on where you get them from, they're between 20 and 40 bucks. I don't know if you get them from the dealership, they're probably a heck of a lot more, but this is the original. This is an OEM one from a place called German Imports that I went to. And it's the OEM one, and it was 38 bucks, I think. Anyway, I gotta take the other end of the shock. I could screw one in, bolt one in, but it's not going straight past this one. Just being a pain in the butt. And the fact that it's like -2 out here, freezing my knob off. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've got the other bolt put through to hold this one on temporarily, and I've got a, excuse me, 17mm wrench on the back side, just sitting there to hold it in place, and the 16mm on the front, and it's just a simple matter of, thanks, of needing two frickin' hands. And if I use my other hand, I'm gonna wrench around this camera and destroy your view. So anyway, you can see what I'm doing. I apologize, it's kind of hard to work around a camera under a car when you've only got like a foot of clearance off the ground. Try and get this out of the way and try and get both hands in there. And no, that's not a 17. That is a 16 or 5/8 on the top. That's probably why it slipped off. And just so you know, 16 and 5/8 are close enough. They're like 19mm and 3/4 and 14 and 9/16 that they're so close that that they're almost swappable back and forth. Of course, the head of this one isn't exactly where I need it to be. I need another arm. Get on there. Oh, for the love of Christ. Christ, I can't get my other arm past the camera. I'm gonna have to turn this off. Anyway, you can figure out what I'm doing. I'm holding the bolt in the back and unscrewing the nut from the front. It's pretty damn simple. Back in a minute. Okay, I've kind of got... This is like octopus working around this camera. I need a hoist. I really, really need a hoist. Any family who's listening for Christmas, I want a hoist and a bigger garage. And a Ferrari and a puppy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to move after this contortion. This is like yoga. You can only see my hand. I actually can't move my hand to get that. That's how much contorted I am at the moment. Come on, Bolt, get out of there. Thank you. Can I reach that? No. Shit. Anyway, just a matter of pulling the nut or the bolt out to the top and slipping the other end of the steering damper out. Get off. Thank you. And the new one that's hanging can now slide nicely in there. Now I'm just going to bolt it up, torque both bolts, both sides, down to 33 pound-feet, which I think is about 41 Newton meters. I think. Do your math, check it out. Find a calculator converter online somewhere. Ugh. But yeah, other than that, I just have to torque these suckers back down and we're all done. Ah, crap. I gotta turn off this camera. Thanks for watching. Okay, last but not least, torque wrench set to 33. Brain set to kill. There we go. I think I'm on it. I can't see a freaking thing. And that's it. And that is 33. Take the back wrench off. Get off there. And I'm stuck. I'm freaking stuck. Oh well. Could be worse. Maybe someone will come along and save my ass. I can't rotate my body out of this position for some reason. I'm not joking. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think my arm slipped out of socket. Oh. I don't know if you can even see the other end that I'm doing now. Can you? Can you really? Ugh. Boop, boop. Okay, I think I can see my finger on that. The hell I go through. I don't know why I'm doing this. It'd be much easier for you if you like put it up on ramps or something, but that would take a little bit of gumption, which I didn't have tonight because it's freaking cold and that's it. So, steering damper stabilizer in. Get rid of any vibration and shaking on the highway, like I said, if it is caused by the steering damper stabilizer. If you want to check your damper, unhook the bolt on this side, the single bolt. That's the easiest one. Unhook that one, and then just push it in and out with your hand. If it's hard to move in and out, then the shock is still good. If it flops in and out like the old one that we looked at earlier, that on mine, when you flop it in and out, if it's really, really loose and floppy, then that's more than likely one of the problems, if not the problem. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with my idiocy.